up on my phone. So you're probably just hearing that. Turn it down. Right. I think the iPad. My iPad. I got two of them now. I love this screen is up high. It's like I got people in the house already. Freaking Skylander, man. That
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me? A-okay. It's so funny because I was trying to mute Spitted. He said, freaking Skylight already got 100,000 points in Clan Wars. That's what he said. I was like, that is hysterical. Anyway, so, Spid, can we check your mic?
Mic check, mic
Can
check.
everybody
Can you hear
hear Senor Spinsation? There's no echo, right? Just making sure that's still not a thing. Hello. Thank you, Senor Skylander. Speaking of Skylander, thank you for rating us, my guy. We appreciate it. It is podcast time. Duncan, hello.
Yeah,
Skillful New. Sports Bros, what up? Water Bottle, hello. Meligator. Is this official EA one or not? No. This is not an official EA one. Podcast will never be sponsored by EA. Well, I shouldn't say never, but yeah, till we get Nick on. Once we get Nick on here, we'll slap the logo on there and call it a day.
There you go.
But yeah, talk a little louder. I need to talk a little louder. Okay, I apologize. I need to talk a little bit louder. Definitely louder though for who? Not just for me, right? Okay, I'm speaking it. Speaking. What up, Shiny? What's going on? Snap. What's going on? We need to get Parker on here. I mean, yeah, hopefully eventually. I mean, it'd be cool if we can get Parker and get Nick. Those are probably the two biggest names we know, right? Oh, maybe Crow. Parker, if we could get Crow on here. Oh, that'd be next level.
Just his
yeah, he could just talk the entire time. He can be the podcast. Louder for Lotus. I mean, I'm speaking pretty loud, and even my bar is saying red. So I don't know. Hold on. If I do this, I don't know if this makes me louder. Oh wait, maybe it does. Hello. I don't know if that makes me louder. I'm not really sure. We're gonna find out. But cheers, Uzi. All right. So today, got a couple things, but we're gonna try and do something every week where we kind of update stuff that we need to update. So I guess we can call it just the weekly roundup of stuff. And the first conversation we want to have is fantasy football. So we have 2 leagues now, and the league that I have, I'm missing someone, and I don't know who it is, but it was somebody that's not in my Discord. And they probably weren't on stream either. So we'll try and fix that as soon as possible, but we just don't know. We tried going over the video, and we couldn't find the person. So either we spun one less person, which I don't think happened, or we're just missing somebody. Strider says me. Was it you, Strider? I feel like we were friends already, so I would have done it. We'll have to see, Strider. We already have 2 alternates. So if we can't find the person when we go over the video, or we just miss somebody, it'll have to be one of the alternates first. And after that, we'll have to spin another wheel, I guess. But What do you have? Anything you have to say about the fantasy football?
Yeah, I need. Let's see. In the second league that we have, it's me, K Blessing, Sports Bro, Happy Panda, 89 Hawks, Bag of Chips, Skylander, Ziplin, Jack Spearback, Rams fan, Combine, and Water Bottle. The only two that I haven't sent anything to is Rams fan and a bag of chips. So those are the two that I need, like their Discord or somewhere that I could send the link to them.
Rams fan
So
officially has Discord now. I don't know if you knew that.
I think Skylander sent me the info on him. I just haven't gotten to it yet,
Yep,
I believe.
no problem. So we just need to
So
keep in mind a bag of chips and Rams fan. Awesome.
yeah. So those are only two that I really need to get a hold of.
Do you guys think I should put the topic anywhere of the day? Maybe like I don't know where I'd put it on this setup to move the title over and put. Should we put a topic? I don't know. Yeah, you're nay on the topic. So you're just missing two people. I'm missing one. I'll have to go over the video later and get the person for one, and we'll just have to get a hold of a bag of chips or Rams fan. So
right.
Yes. Got you, Strider. Sorry, as bad service. Rip. Okay. Are we done? We're done with fantasy football. On to the next one.
The only thing we're gonna need to is what's your fantasy football name?
True.
In the league, so that we can match it up with who's up there. So like right now, in the second one, I got me, and then there's a team. You know, I guess this is Jack Spearback Steelers. There's Skylanders team Nugget. So I don't know who Nugget is. Happy Sensational team. So I think that's Happy Panda, and then Connor's definitive team. I don't know who Connor's team is. That's what we need to do is match up the team with the name so that we know who we already got inside the league itself. Because then we still have 6 more people in this one. And then on number 1, we have only one person missing. So we have Spinsation, LightningLotus, Nick's Nifty team.
That's
I think
Chapo.
that's Chapo. Yeah, Subject's 2's Choice team. That's Subject. Shiny's Ultra team. That's Shiny. Sparky is Sparky's. Rainy's best team. I don't know who Rainy is. Jay, okay, M Rainy, and then J Zone is in there. Toxic's in there. Bedrock's in there, and Fort Olson is in there. So we're missing just one person. So seems like those names are pretty easy to know. It's just the second league we got a couple that I don't know.
Perfect.
So if you guys could either DM him or DM me somehow and send us what your name is in Fantasy Football League, so we could connect it to your name on either Twitch or Discord or whatever.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Next up is COD Mobile Clan Wars, and I should probably just pull that up on my phone here. I have not been able to participate that much lately, but we were dominating when I was playing like 2 days ago. So I don't know. Do you know where we're at with COD Clan Wars? If you guys want in COD Clan Wars and we have spots open, we'll gladly add you. 100%. I think the only like rule really is if the volume is that you got to be active at least once a week. If you're at 7 days, we'll probably move you so we can add other people. So just know that. I think that's the only rule. Spin is the clan master. I am the vice master, and looking at it so far, we have not lost a node. I'm not saying we're safe. I don't think. Can we lose these and still win? No. I guess we could still possibly lose. I think 600.
Yeah, we're up by 24,000 or 27,000 up on the what node is this? Closed range.
That one's
so
done.
That one's done. I was working on last night. We were down on ground mission. Oh, we're down again. Last night I got us ahead by a couple hundred points, but now they took the lead again, so we're down by like 1,500 points. That's where you have to use the gravity spikes in the ground. That's a harder mission.
That's not.
But,
is that it? I thought it says kill enemies in
battle
Royale.
No, I'm talking about
Oh,
ground
ground mission.
mission.
Oh wow, we're down in two nodes. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at another one.
We're
Yep, we're down. We're down 1,500, 1,800 points in ground mission for the gravity spikes, and we are down uh practically
oh, it's,
4,500 in the island mission. So we are losing those two.
but I mean, we got it all wrapped up to tell you the truth because we're 15,000
True.
points ahead on the main board. So even if we lose those and came in second, that's only
Very
like a
true.
200 point difference. So that's only 600 points. So I mean, no matter what, we won the war itself. It's just a matter if we want to
Close out the
close out
nodes.
the
Yeah.
rest of the nodes.
So I'll tell you that I
You know
probably
what I
won't be
mean?
able to participate. I don't know if Spin's gonna be able to participate for the last 7 hours of all of these, but um, you won't.
I will. I gotta. Yeah, I'm doing this with you today. We'll do your Madden stream, and then I got my cousin's
Ah,
funerals tomorrow. So um, so I'll be going to my mom and my brother's house, staying the night over there, and
gotcha.
going from there. So
Okay, well, good luck to you guys then. Spin and I will not be able to participate. Good luck. I mean, I'd love to say we could just sweep
that's what.
another whole. Did we sweep the last Clan Wars, right?
Yeah,
So
we
it'd be
swept
nice
every
to do that
node.
again, but obviously if it doesn't happen and we still win the war, then we'll all be thrilled. But um,
Right. That's. I think that's all that matters is winning the
yes,
war, right?
Sports Bros says we need another clan admin. He'd be willing to. I don't think Sports Bros is a bad pick. I mean, we
A
could do
clan admin.
we could also do subject if we wanted. He's subject is in our clan, and he's a streamer. He's one of our fellow
Hmm.
streamers. So we could also do them. We could also do him. I didn't know we could add admins
Okay.
though.
To the clan wars in
Yeah,
COD Mobile, you're talking about.
I
Okay. Yeah, I think that we could add up to. I don't know. I'm
yeah
not in
I'm
the
not in
game
the
right
game. I
now.
don't
I
even
just
know
got
how
out.
I would do that, but I'm not really worried about that right now.
But I'll check it out. If we could add some more vices, then that'd be cool.
Yep, I agree. All right. Well, I guess we're doing pretty good in clan. I can't say much. We're doing great. I'm not disappointed.
We're
We
doing
we
awesome.
dominate we dominate
No,
early
I mean,
and we finish. We're not like slowing down. We're just I don't know. We're fine. We're fine where we're at, so we don't need to worry about it. We don't have to stress about getting those other two nodes. We just got to win
right.
one of those
Yeah.
three and we're
I mean,
set.
yeah. I mean, like I said before, it's just I think we have a good advantage over other clans. I mean, I don't know if other clans
True.
have streamers. It's just like so the exchange starting to stream. Skylander's always on now, and doing clan wars. I mean, so I think that's the advantage we have. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
getting everything together and playing together. I think that's where you get a lot of your
Very
points.
true.
So
Um. Yes. So yeah, we could add a lot of people if we can add people. Yeah, we'd love to add Skylander. He's a streamer too, and Subject and Sports Rose are all good options. We'll just have to figure out how many we can add and how many we want to add and stuff like that. But on to the next section here. We have my clans. I want to come up with a new name for Lotus clans. I still want to call it clans, I think, but I want to add something so we can separate COD Mobile clans, Spins clans, and my clans. I don't want to say Spins clans and my clans, but I guess that's kind of how it is. But if we can come up with a better name, like an addition, like I was gonna say war clans, but I'm like clan wars, war clans. What's the point of that? So if we can come up with a different name for my clans, that'd be
for
lit.
you for your clan, just follow
Lotus
Lotus clans.
clans,
I mean, or
but my
Lotus
clan is the Lotus
or
clan, so I don't want
Lotus.
to say the Lotus clan. So I'm like,
Okay,
you know what I mean? I
that's
don't know. I just want to make sure it's not confusing, so I don't have to be like, oh, not my clan's not his clans, or my clan's not COD Mobile clans, and we'll have to figure out something. So if you guys have suggestions, I'm very open to that. Another thing is anybody that has won, you need to contact me. Pretty much Spin's fine and NR's group is fine. You guys don't have to contact me from season 1 because your guys are all channel points. But for people that have options to pick stuff, you guys need to DM me by the end of this month in order to get those rewards. So I gave you guys the list. It should be in the clan section under. I can't remember where it is. I think it's Well, I'll post it again, but I gave you guys the sheet of what you guys can get, so make sure you. I like that one. Sorry, I got so distracted. National Clan League. I like that one a lot. Yeah, I think that's it. That's sold. I think that's it.
The NCL,
Yeah, and then
the
I can also for
NCL.
the draft I can be like in the first round of the 2021 NCL. Okay. Anyway, that's a good one. Sold. Sold. I think we got it. So simple, so perfect. I like it. So
Yeah.
yeah, make sure you guys DM me personally. Don't just put it in Lotus HQ. I'm not gonna see it. DM me personally what bolts you want to use. You have to use it for yourself. You cannot gift it to other people. So if Sports Rose wants to give his bolts to someone, you can't. It doesn't matter what it's for. Mod, channel points. You can use your channel points if you decide to do channel points for bolts. You can use those channel points and be like, scout this person, because those are your channel points at that point. But you can't give your bolts to someone to make them decide what they want for their bolts. No, you have to decide what you want for your bolts, and then you just go from there. So no, Sports Rose, you can't give your bolts to somebody and have them be mod. What up, K Blessin? What's going on? How you doing, my guy? The Tomato League. Oh no, I'm not calling it the Tomato League. Nah. Eli, cheers, and an ad help. Oh yeah, let's get it. Do we do an ad help? I don't know. This is new. We'll do an ad help, and I'll just keep talking about clans for one more second. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how clans are going. I have tournaments. I do have tournaments this week. So today we have a tournament, Overdrive tournament, regular teams. Next week I plan on doing an arena tournament, which is exciting because I want to do arena tournament. So got to figure out how to do it, but we are going to do one. No matter how it goes, whether it goes bad or goes good, we're doing an arena tournament. So we're going to do an arena tournament next.
Another adventure in
What?
Lotus life. I said
In
another
Lotus's life.
adventure
Yeah,
in Lotus's
exactly.
life.
Adventures with Lotus. I don't know, Skyline. We're gonna have to figure it out. Trust me. I gotta. That's a great question. I'm still figuring out that question myself. This Monday, if you are thinking about getting into MTG or you're in MTG and you're still learning, this Monday is probably the most must-watch Magic thing I've ever done. I'm gonna go over learning how to build decks, learning how to play, like every single step that the game has. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, play this Doom next turn, boom. No, it's gonna go untap all your mana, upkeep, draw, main phase, attack phase, second main phase, end turn. Like all of that stuff. We're gonna go through all of it. Why you do this, why you do this, why, all that stuff. It'll be Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Actually, all my streams this week are 2 p.m. Eastern. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and today. So, if you need me to slow down, if you need me to slow, you don't have to write it down. It's on my weekly schedule, Discord channel, very top. It's the very first channel in my Discord if you want it. But
I'll be.
You'll be gone all day on Monday. Ugh. Well, you can just rewatch it. I promise. Okay, so if you guys need me to slow down, just tell me to slow down. I will gladly slow down. But I'm gonna try and be as slow as possible on that stream. Like I'm gonna be like.
That's impossible.
I know it's hard to slow me down, but I'll try. I will try my hardest. Also, we're gonna prep for.
You start talking about magic.
I know. I just get into it, but I will act as if I'm teaching a young child. I will be as slow as possible.
Just act teaching
50-year-old. 50-year-old. Okay, the opposite direction. Got it. We're also going to prep for best of threes. So in future tournaments, I'm going to show you guys how to do best of threes. And then the only other tournament next week is going to be a arena tourney, but I will be thinking about doing a COD M tourney on Friday as well. So it's not on there right now. It's not confirmed it'll be a tourney, but I'll probably make it a tournament. It'll probably be single elimination this time. Yes. So, yeah, that's what I have for clans. Now let's get into the big topic of the day. We're 20 minutes in. We should try and make this under 10 minutes next time. But anyway, part 2, topic of the day. Let's get it. We're gonna talk about the Madden Mobile 22 wish list. That's our topic for the day. So I can't wait to see what your comments are. But I would definitely suggest letting us get through ours first, because we probably won't read yours until towards the end. But I will write it down because it's probably on our list. We have, as of right now, we have 18 things on our wish list. 18. 18 topics today. So 18 mini topics. So Spin, would you like to start us out, or you want me to start us out? All right,
You
let's
go
get
right
it.
ahead.
So the first thing and the most important thing, in my opinion, if none of the other 17 things get done and this gets done, I don't care. I think maybe Spin would even agree. Um, and it's
Oh yes.
being able to play with friends 1v1 live. If that happens, Madden Mobile has won the game. I don't see how any other game will be able to compete at that point, right? Because we talk about other games that you can play 1v1 online, and why can't Madden do it? So if Madden Mobile could conquer that, I think Spin and I would be absolutely thrilled. From a streaming standpoint, that is like a dream for me. So, Spin, any thoughts on that?
No, that alone. I mean, I just look at it personally because it would help us out. I mean, streaming wise. I mean, no more spin time. You just take challenges from your friends and you play one on one in arena. I think that'd be awesome. I mean, it just personally, that's what I'm looking at. But for the game itself, yeah, I mean, that would be awesome. Who wants to? I mean, who wants to run? The only way you can do it now is from jump from league to league to challenge somebody, and then you got to wait 24 hours to do that. So I mean, just like with the tourneys and stuff, and I even thought about it on my streams of having people join the Spensation stream team or stream league, jump in there just to challenge me in arena to play on stream,
Agreed.
But again, they're jumping out of their league to jump into my league for what 5 minutes of time.
No, I get you.
So
And for me, also for streaming, and what I have with like Clan Wars and stuff, and even for like Vol or Carlton or anybody that does tournaments, oh my gosh, it'd be so much easier to do tournaments because you could
mm-hmm.
literally match the person you want.
Yep.
We could do arena like this. Like I would have no problem doing arena. We would have already done an arena tournament. Probably only done arena tournaments if that was the thing already. That's how
Mm-hmm.
massive that truly is. So yeah. Any thoughts? Any thoughts?
Yeah.
What are they saying? They would win that week against the opponent. A practice mode would be nice. Okay, yeah, we'll get to that. Oh yeah, for sure. Um,
Yep.
but yeah, that's the biggest thing. So, the next thing,
I think, I think what Sports Bro's saying is he's putting something about
yeah, yeah,
your
I
clans
put it
about how to.
I sent the same chat back to Sports Show so I could read it after. Let's see. So we would have a matchup where one clan would play the other for that period of time, and we play a certain amount of tournaments. I'm thinking 3 to 4, and whoever earns the most bolts win that week. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Season 3.
So just kind of like the fan wars in
Exactly.
COD Mobile. You just go. Yeah,
Yeah. No,
that's
I mean
yeah.
I'm open to suggestions. That's not a bad suggestion. Maybe we do a tournament bracket this season or next season. We'll see. We'll have to mess with it. Everybody does arena tourneys
Mm-hmm.
already. Everybody does arena tourneys already, but I feel like it's not as clean cut as it would be if we were playing 1v1s. Like we could actually pick the person we're playing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, because I mean that's what me and Lowe's were kind of talking about before we came on is that uh, Carlton has something unique on his bot and the way he's running it, and it's very proprietary. So we can't get that technology from him because he just that's his. So we can't get um, a leaderboard and all the stuff that he has unless we do it ourselves, and that's just a lot of work. I mean, I don't know how to make a bot. I've reached out to some people, and it's just hard. And then Vol runs, he runs Overdrive and Arena, and I've never really sat down and really looked at the way he runs his Arena because I think, like I told you, I think it's like on a win
okay.
percentage sometimes, and this and that, and then you have to get a video of people's history, make sure they're not cheating. It would just be a lot better. I mean, it would just be a lot easier just to have 1v1. You DM your friend, or
Yep.
just like it is on Overdrive. You just send them a challenge, but instead of
Yep.
Overdrive, it's Arena.
Yep. And that would be awesome. That would be so much easier, 10 times easier. So it's not like I can't run an arena tourney. It would just make it like 50 times easier to run an arena. If I could just say, hey, I play you in the bracket, I'll take you, put you in. It's not everybody's gonna be able to join my league so I can arena them, right? I'm not gonna be able to, like, some people will be in my league, but not everybody that want to participate in the tournaments. So yeah, I'd have to put work into it, which isn't bad if I had the time or the knowledge. And same thing with Spin, if he had the time or the knowledge, either one, to build a bot like Carlton has, and I just don't have that time,
Right.
and I don't know how to do that. It would take
It's the knowledge. I mean, I pretty much have the time.
right,
It's the knowledge, and I've reached out to a couple people, and they're too busy. They helped Carlton with his, and found out it was a lot of work, and now they
yeah.
just don't want to do it again and stuff like that.
Got
So.
it, Water Bottle. Thank you for changing your name in the fantasy football. This doesn't solve creating a platform for your stream, though. Yes, it does. It does solve creating that platform because if I hold a tournament bracket and I want this person to play this person, I can't do that unless it's Overdrive. I understand you can play a random person, right, and the other person can play a random person. And it's like, okay, well, I got a bot. Here's 24 points. Or, hey, I'm cheating. Here's 24 points. Does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense, then I guess it's fine. But in my head and Spin head, I think we can agree that it would make it so much nicer. So that's the number one. Really being able to play friends in any of the modes. It doesn't even matter if it's just arena, added arena. But the next one, Spin, you want to unmute it?
Overdrive reset. So like I I've only been playing this game since Overdrive. I think that year that Overdrive started, and that was like maybe towards the end of that year. And as I remember, it reset every 2 weeks, I believe. And it was just I was looking forward to it in this one, but then as soon as I found out that it didn't reset and you can't get your rebuild your Overdrive up and get all those achievements done and get all the stuff for it, then it was like, why even participate? I mean, it's just a whole thing long. I don't know. I just Overdrive's fun sometimes, but it gets boring when you're in the same spot. You're not building anything.
Right.
That's how I look at
it. I try to fix the echo here. I agree. I mean, yeah, Jiggly agrees. Definitely need an OG reset. I don't play a lot of Overdrive, but I do know that I'd probably play it more if it had a reset. Because I feel like maybe it's easier to run through than Arena, maybe, in my opinion. And I feel like if we could just reset, just every 2 weeks, right? Or would you rather every week? Every 2 weeks, probably. Yeah, just like Arena.
2 weeks. I mean,
and it could right, like overlap if we want. It doesn't have to be the same 2 weeks. Like Arena resets right, the 1st and then the 15th, and then Overdrive resets the 7th or 8th and the 23rd or whatever. So the next one is one kind of stamina. So this was more on Spin's list because I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I like program stamina and regular stamina, but I think it's not necessarily just one kind of stamina. It's more like instead of I don't know how many different types of currency we have. I think it's like it might be like 13. I don't even know. I think it's like up there. I don't think it's necessarily the stamina that's the issue. I think it's more the currency that's the issue.
Well, the way I look at it is if you go, I mean, how much regular
10,000
do you have right now in the game? Right. So what are you
Nothing.
using it for? Right? Nothing. You're just using it for your arena grinds, right? Basically. And that's only takes, 35, 25, 35? So I just look at it as that by end game, everybody's going to have over 10,000 regular stamina. And then their program stamina they use for the programs. Why can't you just, like they had it before,
True.
just have one kind
of
stamina, and you get to you get to choose where you want to spend your stamina. Do you want to spend it on arena, or do you want to spend it on the promos?
No, I 100% agree.
So,
is there a really bad echo? Because I feel like I'm looking at it and it feels like there might be an echo.
I mean,
we'll have to figure out. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with the stamina. I can't agree. I could get on the board. Like if they did that, I wouldn't be upset. I don't think. I would be like, all right, cool. Let's test it out and see what it is. It just depends on how it goes, but with the season, because you can spend so much regular stamina and you only spend like a little bit. So I guess they just changed that based on price of the event. Like instead of spending 25 regular stamina or 50 regular stamina, you just spend like 1 or something like that. I don't know. So is there a bad echo?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. I'm like, hold on. Let me talk and see what it sounds
Heard
like.
that.
All right.
I moved a little bit, so water bottle said no more echo. A little echo. Okay. Just a little tad bit. I wonder if I use the
That's just coming through. Are you? Is your
yes.
You have your?
Let me
So
do
it's
like
coming through your
this.
mic.
Say something, spin.
Spensation in the hizzy, getting
All right.
busy.
I think maybe that might help because it's a little bit less. Okay. Pretty bad now. What happened from then and now? I didn't really do much. Okay, maybe this will help. Cause I don't think I have anything else going. Okay, no, that's done. Okay, cool.
I, I mean, it's not you that's echoing. I think it's me,
Oh.
but it's just like a thing that you could just hear it a little bit
Oh,
on
okay.
your
That's what I thought it
microphone
was
if you
gonna
have
be.
your.
Do you have me running anywhere else other than your phone? Okay, cool.
No,
Um, Beast Gaming
you're
says
on.
better. All right, cool. We're
I
good.
mean, you're on
Yay.
Skype. I
Beast
mean,
Gaming also
I have
said
you.
facts. Program stamina is
You know,
useful, and now regular stamina doesn't do anything. Only team history, masteries, or arena. True. And that is a lot of game modes, though. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Yeah, I can agree. I mean, when's the last time you used Gridiron Dust?
what's that? No, I think the only time I really kind of wanted gridiron dust and stuff was at the beginning. But again, I mean that's something that throughout the whole 2021 and going into 22, it's like everybody has what too
Agreed.
much of it, right? So they need to think of stuff that we need if they're going to give us stuff like that, what we could spend it on, and what's the wiser thing? I mean, what can you spend it on in the game right now? What do they use gridiron dust for? Does anybody know?
I don't even know. I mean, it's just yeah. It is a lot of game modes. You're right, Shiny, but some of them are useless modes. You're right. The stamina part. I don't know. It's just some things just need to be cleaned up in the game, and that's all. Like even if it takes like just taking out some things out of the game. But I mean, again, I think I'll get to that as well. But all right. You wanna read the fourth one?
Fourth one is Master Series consistency. So I mean, we all know how Master Series is. I mean, how it is right now. I mean, they want to come out with this Max Lamar and everything, and it's like there's only a month left. What are you going to use that? You're going to get them, and then there's going to be 3 weeks left, and that's it. I mean, come on. It's going to take you at least a couple days to grind through the 3 things in Master Series to get the
True.
Lamar. So that's just I don't know. They just
No, I get you.
need to make a.
They were saying that the gridiron dust is for evos, but do you really use that much to evo a player? I've never run into the issue where it's
And
like
after,
you don't have enough gridiron dust. Like why did they just use stamina?
but how many people how many people Evo now though? After you found out that you couldn't auction them off, that you couldn't trade them in, that you couldn't do anything with them after you Evoed them, a lot of people stopped Evo. I stopped Evoing people because there was nothing you could do with after
I
you
mean, I
did
guess
that to
maybe
the
more people
card.
are evoing now because it's the end of the season. They're not gonna be able to transfer it. But
Yeah,
like, what about like the middle of the season?
yeah. It's like Beast Gaming
Yeah,
said,
yeah. I
nobody
know. I
Evos
agree. I'm
anymore.
just
I
saying,
don't. I
even
mean,
if
I
you
don't
were
hear it.
to though, what was the time that you were doing it? At the
Right.
very beginning of the game when we didn't know, or at the end of the game possibly?
Yeah,
So it's just like,
yeah. The very beginning of the game was I was doing most of my Evoing, and then once we found out that you couldn't put them in the auction house. You couldn't exchange them. You couldn't do anything with them. It was like,
yeah,
well, then why do it? You're trading all those resources, all that stuff into it. That stuff you could
agreed,
use for other stuff.
agreed. No, I agree. Um, but yeah, I guess it's kind of all started with the last one. But back to Master Series, we really don't need to go over it that much. It just needs
Uh
to be
huh.
more consistent. And I think, yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, because like what 99% of those players were just irrelevant by the time you were able to get them. You couldn't put them on your team. They were just, maybe one or two of them, maybe three out of the whole thing that that Darren Waller card lasted a little bit. And I think maybe the first couple of cards lasted a little bit because those were the cards when the game first came out, you got those. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah,
I will just
that's
have to see next
that's
year
what
if
I
it
gotta say.
changes. I like Master Series if it comes out on time. Love Master
Right.
Series.
Because I don't think they had this problem last time. Did they? Last year, did they have
I
that
don't
problem?
know. Like I said, last year I
I,
just played seasons, and when I say I just mean I played seasons, I literally just played seasons. They updated it a little bit. I liked it enough, and then I stopped playing for a while. Like I did not play Ultimate Team at all last year. My legacy team would have been like 80 overall, maybe. I don't know if we had a legacy team, but consistent and roster role players. Only thing that you can get roster role players is from promos, nothing else. True. Like end game rewards should have at least 2k gems in a chest as a one selectable. No, I agree with that. Let's see. I don't know what you guys are talking
mm-hmm.
about. It's very simple. You earn 5 quarterback tokens, and you trade those 5 tokens for a badge. We are not talking about that. But, okay.
What?
I
Who
have
put that?
no
What?
idea what he's talking about.
Okay, GD to upgrade a 98. Oh, it takes 5,000 gridiron dust to upgrade a
Yeah, but
98.
I think I have like 140k gridiron dust.
It's like, I mean, you mean upgrade them? Like, are you talking about evoing them? But that's the thing. It's like, why would you want to evo a player? I mean, now, yeah, you could probably evo them and get them there where you want them to go. But how many players are evoable now? Not very many of them are evoable, right? If you look at it and you go into your, let me see here, because a lot of the masters now, you
Uh,
can't evo them. Have you noticed that?
nope,
Have you even
haven't,
looked at
because I
that?
don't evo players.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Watermelon. I think we're not doing this video for EA to be like, look what we're saying. We're just making a wish list of what, and everybody makes wish lists. It's just a thing. So I mean, yeah, if Spin and I even got like 3 of these things off this list, or the very first one we're talking about, we'd probably be fairly happy. Obviously, we want all of it, but not everybody is gonna agree with our list. This is Spin and I's list,
Mm-hmm.
or well, Spin and mine, and we combined it. So like I said, I agree. I disagreed a little bit with the stamina, and he might agree. He may disagree with one of mine. So it's just like everybody wants something different, and it's hard to please everybody, and that's just how it's gonna be. No matter what the game is, it's gonna be really hard to please everybody. Everybody's gonna have suggestions, and it's never gonna end. If we got all of this on our list, and you got all your own, they'd have to have like 5 different games. So we're not gonna be able to get all of these, but we hope that we have a little bit of say, just a little bit. I
Hope somebody
agree.
listens.
Bring back the trophies from M16. Yeah, Madden Mobile 16. Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. I loved trophies.
That's the first time I've heard that. And what were the
So
trophies? What
trophies,
did
there
those
was
do?
bronze, silver, gold, and elite trophies. And instead, you know how like, and I
Okay.
think the reason that EA did it changed. I'll get into that in a second. Basically, they were the badges, the shields, the what's the other one? Badges, shields, and banners. They were like those. So
Hmm.
instead of having
Okay.
those, we had trophies. And depending on what you were going for, you needed this many elite trophies. You needed this many gold. I think
Right.
elite were going for like 20k back in the day, which was quite a bit compared to now. Like 20k, you're thinking, oh, what's that? That's nothing. But 20k now would probably be like a million. I feel like it'd be really high because like if you had a million coins in M15 or 16, you were like rich. That'd be like you having like 100+ mil. So just think about the inflation. So yeah,
Okay.
20k was a lot back then. If I'm not mistaken, it was 20k. But yeah, basically instead of having those badges, those other things, they do trophies. And I think the reason that EA went to that is because it looks fancier. Get these type of shields, get these type of badges, get these type of banners. It just looks more pleasing than just having an elite trophy, like a picture of a trophy that's just a red card that's a trophy, or a gold card that's a trophy, or a silver card that had a trophy on it. So I think that's why they changed it. And I
Mm.
think it's not the worst idea, but I do love myself some of those. So yeah. But
Okay.
let's see, what did Duncan say? 100% useless. EA would have at least built a catch-all set that we could dump things into. I agree, like a recycling set. I mean, I think people have been asking for a recycling set for forever. And did they not have a recycling set like last year or 2 years ago?
They, yeah, I was about to
Okay,
say they
yeah,
had
it was
one
just like
last year.
here's a recycling set, throw stuff in there, and we'll just get. It's basically just the
Right.
exchange set. It's just that
Right.
everything was exchangeable,
But no,
but
I think
now some things are not exchangeable.
yeah.
So
Right. Right.
yes, I agree.
Yes,
You
sir.
guys hopefully get some say in MM22. In my opinion, you should have more say. They trust it to become game changers or content creators and help out the community and everything else you do to help out the. Well, we're still young, in our little careers here, but we hope to eventually get some say. Like, if I could send one of us to be a game changer, I would send Spin to be the game changer. I know Spin. That's what he's really striving for, is to be an official like game changer. Like boom, done. And
Well, yeah. I mean, that's I look at it as that you know right now the game changers probably know the date of the new one coming out. Me and Lotus don't. We don't get that information. That's the information that I want to be able to get. I'll sign anything they want to sign me. Want me to sign an NDA? I'll sign one. I just want to get more information, and like you just said too, be able to put information into the game to give my opinion. Right now, the game changers, the GCs, have more opinion. I mean, they don't even really ask me and Lotus right now, and they haven't um, asked me anything about the game. I'm just here as a content
yep,
creator, just streaming it. So that's why I always wish, I always, you guys say what you want in chat. Nick's always listening. He's always told us if he's not watching, he's just listening to it while he's at work or whatever. So that's why when I'm always streaming and I have an idea, I'm going to speak it and I'll tell him, hey, Nick, I hope you're listening because this is what we need. This is what the chat's saying they want. And I'm sure plenty of people have already said it in his streams, but you know, I would love to become a game changer just to get my
yeah. You get
opinion.
you get you get a little bit more oomph, you know. So no, I
Yeah.
agree. It would be
Mm-hmm.
nice. I think eventually Spin is bound for game changer. We can start that. Just go into EA streams, put hashtag Spin for game changer, and eventually it'll happen. Um, I don't see why Nick wouldn't want you to be a game changer yet, but I mean obviously there'd be some rules you'd have to follow, and that's the difference, right? There's a little bit more um, requirements, or I say just requirements, and they're not bad requirements. It's just reality. Eli, cheers. I'll run an ad help.
But I think another thing is too that you know um, I would say probably all the game changers have been in the community longer than I have, and I think that's one of the reasons why too is they're all on Discord. I'm not a big social media guy, so if you guys see me in Discord chatting or whatever, that's something that's really not me. I'm just out there just because I have something to say to you guys, or how much I love you guys and stuff like that, and you guys are getting me more into social media as I communicate with you guys. But if I was not streaming or anything like that, I probably wouldn't be in there saying anything at all. I mean, I don't say anything really in the Madden Mobile main Discord. I don't say anything at all. I just update people on my streaming. That's about it. But on Lotus's and mine, I talk as much as I can. But I'm not a big social media guy. I'm 50 years old. That kind of
Yeah,
stuff is
and honestly,
past
there's
me.
nothing wrong with
And
that. It's just how it is. Like I don't talk a lot in Madden mobile chats, and don't get us wrong. We're not. I don't think Spin and I have ever I don't think ever bashed EA, and we wouldn't because one, we're affiliated with them. Two, I think we both agree that we love being affiliated with EA. I mean, the opportunity, like Spin
right,
said, we're both young in this gaming. So Vol and Carlton and even Fred, yeah, he's a game changer now, and he just got added, even after Spin and I were already content creators. But he's also been in the community for probably twice, 3 times, 4 times, maybe longer than us. I mean, obviously I've been playing this game for since 15, but that doesn't mean
mm-hmm.
that I was in the community, like in the groundwork, where Fred and the people that are grinding, like we are now, like you guys are now. And so and Epic mentioned something that Nick is he's amazing at what he does. Nick is fantastic. Legend, oh man, Legend is great too. We would never bash EA because we know that they're trying to please a big crowd. And yes, we are the loudest crowd, but are we the biggest for Madden Mobile? Probably not. There's a lot of people that play the game that are never on streams. They never watch YouTube videos, never watch streams. So that's the community that's big. They're bigger. We are louder, but they're probably bigger than what we have. So if their statistic,
Right.
we don't have those statistics, and even the game changers probably don't have a lot of those type of statistics that say this is how many field passes were bought. This is how many people are spending $100 at a time on a game. We don't have those statistics, and so those are things that we have to look at and think. We can't just be like, this is how it is. How we want it is how it should be, because that's not exactly what their statistics might say. And it's just the fact. It's just facts. Nick's not using that as an excuse. If he ever says that, he's saying it because it's the truth. You know, at not switching from trophies to badges and banners and stuff might have been just because they have the ability to do that now, and they wanted to try something new. They don't want the same game every year, so they try and do something. Sometimes it fails. Sometimes there's success. You know, I think we can all agree that Overdrive. Well, I don't know if Spin agrees because that's his first year, but Overdrive was probably the worst year because of how it was built around. But they recovered. I think they did a great job. You know, so
And I think that that's probably the main thing is not having the same game every single year. I mean, would you guys be happy really? I know you guys played, 2016, 2017, all the good years that you guys say, but if you played the same game for the last 4 or 5 years, would it be entertaining to you? It probably wouldn't, because you'd be bored of it after 5 years, right? So that's why they try to put new things in, and it's just like anything else. Any company out there, they're going to want to try new things and get the reaction from the public, and then the next one they move on. So we're just lucky that we have Nick that streams and that we have a platform to tell people our ideas and not just sit there and look at the game and be
right,
frustrated with the game.
exactly, and that's the idea behind game changers. And I know, I think Epic also mentioned
Right.
that or somebody mentioned that it feels like the game changers aren't listened to, but I think the game changers have a lot of say for what position they're in. And yeah, we're towards the bottom of the totem pole, but eventually we'll get there as well. And Duncan, I agree. I think sometimes the frustration can get a little bit crazy. Because I know Nick wants to please. Nick is a person that wants to please the community, especially the people that are there, like you guys. And it's just sometimes you can't do it like that. And there's things in the game that we don't have control over, and even the people at EA might not be able to. Like playing 1v1, it might be way harder to think about inputting a program to do that than we think. You know, I get other games do
Right.
it, but maybe other games have just mastered it and they just don't know how to get it to that level. Because every game starts at some level. When I first started playing Call of Duty, it was and now it's pumping. I like Clan Wars. I like the Alcatraz map they added. I like the maps they keep adding and adding and adding. It was boring at the beginning. There was not enough maps. There wasn't as fun. I didn't think. That's why I stopped. And then when people started playing it again, I was like, huh, maybe it's just coming back, and it came back. So it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same concept with Madden. You know what I mean? And I get it. I get it, Ailman. You have the numbers from EA, but the biggest reason that EA or Madden has lost money since the beginning of Madden Mobile is because it's not a new game anymore. The most busy time of the year for gaming, even restaurants, most busy time of their start is the start. Like that, the start of a new restaurant popping. Look 5 years later, it's gonna be less because it's a new restaurant. Everyone wants to go to it. New game, everybody wants to go to it. But no matter what, it's just gonna be lower as you go on in time. So
And like Elman said, EA has been making Madden for 30 years. What's the excuse? Game companies that have been out less than 3 years mastered it. What's the excuse? That's a good question. I mean,
yeah, but Madden console is different
you
than
look at it.
Madden mobile.
And I was going to say you got two different platforms. I mean, I'm looking at it, and you compared it to COD. COD has two different platforms. It has console and it has mobile now too, and I think they're hitting it on
Yeah,
both
but they
strides.
just started putting
Um,
more money into the
and
mobile scene. Like just started. So it's
right,
not like It's not
And I
like
think that's probably
Madden was like, let's just start like this and then switch to mobile and we're going to have it just like Madden console. You can't do that. There's so much more space you can put it on a game like that. Like, we can't put those graphics in our game. Like, do you know how hard that would be? That
right.
would be impossible. They got the sideline, they got the picture of the coaches in between time, like they don't close ups, they have people like flicking the playbook, they got headsets that they're adjusting on
Yeah.
the game, like the fine details. We could never put that type of stuff in the game. I'm not saying that that's the stuff we need in the game. I'm just saying that it's hard to implement all of that stuff and put it into the game. So much harder.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, I'm not a programmer. If there's programmers out there that might know that it's easier, give EA a call. But I don't think it's that easy. I mean, just like he says when about the different tournaments that we had at the end of the field pass. How hard it was for them to because you got to put in new players, you got to put in new scenes, you got to put in a lot of stuff, and it may just be like cookie cutter to us because the game is pretty much cookie cutter, right? Everything is pretty much the same. They just add a new graphic on top. The cards are just different, but pretty much every achievement or every event is pretty much the same. You know, um, so there's a lot. There's just a lot that like Nick always says, there's a lot that's in there that we just don't know that has takes
Mm-hmm.
up a lot of time.
And I saw a comment that was a little bit earlier that was like, mobile gaming has become bigger due to COVID, and I would 100% agree. Um,
Right.
and I think, let's see, Duncan said he talked about how EA has a monopoly on the football games, and I agree. And if they did have competition, I agree that they would also probably try harder because they're competing,
Probably.
right? And the competition hasn't been so strong, but you guys know that there's gonna be a couple games coming out this year and next year, and they're gonna have to compete with it, and so maybe that's the extra little oomph that they needed. I don't know. You just don't like when people talk crap all day. EA doesn't want this game to succeed. I mean, maybe yes, Ailman, but again, it's kind of hard to. It's hard to reinvent a game that can only switch so much. Um, it's
I mean,
football.
it's football. It has
It's football.
basics.
It's football.
Yeah. It's
So.
so it's like they got different maps, there's different skins, there's different weapons, there's a lot of stuff
Mm-hmm.
in COD, right? In football there's just players. That's the only thing that they pretty much
Players,
update
players,
is
players,
players. The
players.
gameplay itself is, yeah, what can you do with gameplay? I mean, overdrive is overdrive. That's one of the reasons why they came out with overdrive, probably, is they
Something
needed
different,
something
something
different than
new.
just
Exactly. And
regular.
that's why this year they came out with the Yard. They wanted something that was different and new.
Right.
And yeah, maybe Yard wasn't the biggest success ever, but I played it before they got into the arena Yard. But yeah, and we got to move on. We have 13 more things to go over. We're an hour in, so okay.
All right.
Next, Spin said this. I am indifferent to this opinion, so I'll let Spin do his thing. No Madden Max players.
Well, I've always been, like I said, why not be able to update a player throughout the whole game? If I start with a 70 overall and it's Matthew Stafford, and I want to have Matthew Stafford as my quarterback throughout the whole game, why can't I just like Evo him throughout the whole game?
Interesting. I didn't really think about that.
You know, why can't I do that? And then Madden Max, I don't know. It's just before it was last year you could max any player, and now they restricted it. They give you the Madden Max players. It's like, either let me upgrade who I want to upgrade. I just don't like it the way. I mean, why choose a player for me? I mean, I'm a big Rams fan. Don't doubt me. You know me. I'm a biggest Rams fan out there that right? But Taylor Rapp as a max player? Why would I want Taylor Rapp as a max player? What has he done in the
I honestly
NFL?
didn't even know who that player was.
He
I didn't
hasn't
even know
done
he got a max player until I looked yesterday. I was like, what is this player? Who is this?
right. It's like some of the players I can understand, but some of them I can't. It's like, did you just want to have a Rams player? I mean, why not make Aaron Donald a max player?
Jalen Ramsey.
Right? Jalen. I
Wait, does
mean,
Jalen Ramsey have a
all
max?
them good people. I mean,
No, I
I
think
don't
he's a
think he did.
102. I think
No,
103.
right. So I mean, those are things. I mean, if or get to like maybe the end, like where we are now, and just do like you did, Madden Max. Let us upgrade
Yeah, I
whatever
mean,
player
I
we
I like
want
that
to. If we
idea a
don't want to
lot to
upgrade.
be able to pick the player you want. Like, oh, I like this art from this guy. I'll take that. I
Right.
will Madden Max him. That'd be pretty crazy. Yeah.
That would. I'm sure the analytics say that Rap will be an All Pro within the
Oh,
next two
that's
years.
so do it 2 years from now then. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think he's only been in the NFL for what, 2 maybe 2 years, 2 maybe 2 3. I think it's been 2, you know, and it's like I mean, when they gave me that max player to announce, I was just like, I said it on the screen, I was like, wow, really? To me, it was like, okay. I mean, you could have gave it to Jalen Ramsey, you could have gave it to, uh, you know,
Anybody
anybody else
else?
but him. It
I
just didn't
get
make
you.
sense to me,
All right, next one.
you know.
Yard to regular game.
Well, if they bring out the yard again, I would just like to be able to bring the
Ugh.
uniforms,
Ugh.
uh, you know,
What a
stuff. I
dream.
mean, you can't. Why even? They have that stuff in the store that you could buy, all these different stuff you could buy, but you could only use it in the yard.
Hmm. Camo Buff. Camo Buff
Why
says,
would you
"Do
want to
you
buy
think if they
that
remove
stuff?
power, they will bring back old training? Kind of what Spin wants to overall training. Maybe. I don't know what they do instead of power. I don't mind power, but it'd be cool not to have power to think about. I think boosts. I think more focus on boosts if we had to replace training or power. I think I would just replace it with better boosts or more interesting boosts or maybe boosts that are harder to get. I don't know, one of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is one of the things on the list, and why we're here, might as well talk about it. It's the way I look at it is, if I have 100 overall team and I only have 6,000 power, and I'm going against another overall team with 8,000 power, I'm 2,000 down. How? What's the percentage that I'm going to win that
I don't know.
game?
I'm better. I'm better
You
when
know what I
I'm
mean?
down.
It's
I
not.
don't know why.
Well, I mean, but it's
Yeah,
very
very unlikely. Yeah.
unlikely, right? Okay, so the gameplay, how you play the game, doesn't really come into play, because if that guy has more power, his players are just going to be better than yours. So it doesn't come down to how well you play the game. It depends on how well you've built your team and got that power up there. So if you get rid of the power, and if I'm 100 overall and somebody else is 100 overall, it's whoever plays the game better, and that's
Yep.
what it should be, right? It's whoever knows their scheme, knows their plays, how to play the game. Right now, it's like I could build a thousand power team and just throw it out there, and it still
What
dominate,
is power?
because
Yeah, I get you.
like
I
my
get you. No, I get it. I agree. Um, would you like to do the next one? I know.
what
I
were
know.
we
Nick
at?
already said probably not. We're on 7. I know Nick already said no about
Yeah,
this. Probably not. But go for
practice.
it, Spin.
Yeah, practice mode would be awesome. I mean, you'd be able to. I think how it should work is you should be able to go against your own defense. That way, you could practice defensive schemes. What defensive schemes you want? Maybe slow it down, have some instant replay to see how your players react in different situations on different plays, stuff like that. I think a practice mode would just benefit every single player.
No, I think a practice mode. For me personally, I am not the greatest player. Okay. So what I say I need a practice mode, it's for me to actually practice. Okay. I don't I'd like to go into a scheme and not use it in arena all day. I'd like to be able to go into a scheme. I don't care that I have to say, personally I don't care if I have to pick a scheme when I go into arena. I don't care about that. It's more of I want to be able to use other schemes and practice with it on the side to be able to figure out the
Right.
bonuses that each of them give. Figure out the playbook. Learn how to actually play option plays. Just learn how to maximize your game in a mode that doesn't risk anything. If you go in arena, you lose. Not that stamina costs that much, but you lose stamina. You lose time is probably the biggest one. If you lose, in overdrive, kind of the same concept. If you don't like playing one of those modes, You know, that's another thing. You just get to, I mean, you can go into seasons and do it, but even then, like if you're trying to accomplish goals, or I don't want to have to go into seasons and practice with my ultimate team against an AI that's way worse. You know, I don't, or even if I put it at the hardest, I want to be able to play my team on a high enough level. Like I get to pick my level. I'll pick like super hard or something. I don't even know, whatever it is, all Madden, and be able to go up against and see how my corners and safeties move with, you know, the coverage, cover 2, cover 3, whatever you're using. I want to be able to see that on the field without having to like lose something. Seasons is a waste. Seasons is terrible. I agree. Don't worry. I'll get to that eventually. So yeah, I just the AI is literally -5 every game. I think it's no. It's like -25. I promise you, it's like -25. I have a feeling like if we look at the stats, it's -25, -23. We'll say 23. There's no reason they shouldn't have a separate lineup you can lock. Ooh, that's good too, Duncan. I like that too. We didn't put that on our list, but I think Spin and I would both agree that having different lineups for different things would be oh so amazing. You know, or well, actually no, that's perfect because then we could lock in an arena and I could do my tournaments that I do without risking your guys' LVL, right? Like I don't have to do my 100K tourneys, which we'll do differently in the future. 100K tourneys, and then it's like, well, you see. So, you know, it's a spinter mission. Is that the thing? Is that what it's called? Oh man, in my opinion, matchmaking. There's a lot of things that can be fixed in game, but we're talking about just like the overall play of the game, right? Like matchmaking should be fixed. You know, we don't want glitches in the game, things like that. You know, if Lotus, if you were funny, you would have sound effects for this occasion. Oh, would I? Oh man, I don't know. We might have to do that sometime. I don't know. That's a good idea. All right, next one is make arena wins better. So what can we just put in the chat what we're all getting for arena wins? When you win a game, what do you guys get? Other than the points to go up the leaderboard, what do you guys get? Can we all spam what we get?
We get a
Hello, Jack Spearback. How are you doing?
We get a beautiful, awesome, outstanding, lovely
silver. I mean, I love silver. Silver looks really nice. It's clean. It's smooth. Duncan, that's a lie. I feel like Camo said a top tier silver player. Top tier silver player. Yeah, you're right. Yes, agreed. Tier. Snap. Okay. Arena awards aren't the greatest. So if I want to grind like Skylander used to grind, and other people in the community also, and other people period were used to grind, could you imagine if we could just you know, even bump it up to a gold at this point? Like I would take it. Like give me like a team of the week elite, like someone that I could, I don't know, do something with. I don't know. So much better.
Well, I mean, that's.
I'm not saying it has to be. I'm not saying it has to be a diamond player every single time I play it now. Like obviously, but a silver player. So that's the only thing.
I mean, they should just move it up. I mean, just like they did with the packs, right? I mean, in the store, the packs when it first started were silvers and maybe some elites or whatever, right? And then they moved it up to now where it's all elites. Basically, you don't get any silver players. So that's the same thing they should do with the arena, right? It's just the longer you go in the app, the longer the season goes, the more your rewards should be.
Yep, I get you. I don't know how much. We're all assuming that, you know, the people that are working on Madden Mobile have all the time in the world, but who knows how much work they're doing? You know, I don't know, but you would hope that we could get like 500 more people working on this game, and we would get probably everything that we would ever need. But that's just not the reality, you know. I don't know how big that career is, and I don't know how many people are looking for a Madden Mobile job. You know what I mean? So, like programmers like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everybody's in that, but they updated the store packs once this season. True. And it was a much needed update, and I think I was much happier when they did that, but it needed to be updated at least probably 2 more times after that. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we let's see. Okay. Number 9, we've already talked about it, so we'll just kind of pass through it. Just get rid of power. That's I think Spin and I think I'm indifferent. We could have power, sure, whatever. I don't really mind. But I agree that for the most part, if you guys want power gone, I think we should have power gone. And it sounds like a lot of people don't care for power. But I know there's people out here that would probably be like, all right, power's cool. Power's fine. I like power, whatever it is. But let's see.
How many how many players have you built that you would probably keep if the power wasn't associated with the cards? If it was like a 95 overall and a 95 overall, and it was, a Broncos player compared to a Patriots player, and you really want the Broncos player on your lineup, you would probably go with the Broncos player. But how it is now, if that Patriots player had more power, you would go with
Yep.
the Patriots player.
Unfortunate.
Correct? Right. Right. So it would just give everybody, I think it would give everybody, there would probably be a lot more different teams because of that. The team structures of everybody. Because you would probably, I know I would probably roster more Rams players on my team to start with if if there was no power.
Doggo's going crazy.
Yeah, wife came in, wife went out. I don't know what she's doing.
It's actually me. I'm the one that's barking.
Yeah, that's how I. It's sort of the same thing in NCAA before NIL with the game changers. What? Whatever.
I don't know what that is. I had my Champ Bailey boosted to 105 overall, but I had to get rid of him because of power. Worst part is he still had better stats than some of the max players. Oh, man.
Right. I mean, that's how, so it's like if you want to be competitive in the game,
Got it.
then you gotta get the new masters. That's one thing I look at it for a free to play player. Okay, so pretty much me and you have been free to play since the start of the year. Right? Yeah. I mean, some at the beginning, and then as soon as 2021 started, we pretty much went to free to play. And I hardly ever get any masters anymore because I look at it as, why do I want to trade in 3 players for 1 when I could get 100? Like now, like the last promo was 100 or 101, a 99 or something like that. 3 players that I could actually roster.
True.
And their power was okay. It's just that they didn't have any boost attached to them. Because that's how it is, right? All the masters have boosts, and all the other guys below them don't have boosts.
Heard Go Hogs Go. So, yeah, there's definitely been players that from past that were like awesome, but you can't use them anymore. They're just OBJ's fullback card. Oh man, epic. I know, man. I like the OBJ fullback card. Trust me, I know. All right, moving on to the next one. This is like mine. I put this on this list. This would be my other one I'd want. I wouldn't care about if anything else got done except for this one. But that's only because I love. I don't know how many more times I have to say it. Love franchise mode. Okay. EA FIFA nails it. Nailed the console one. I don't know about the mobile one, but nails franchise mode all the time. I love it so much. Please give me a seasons or a franchise mode that is more rewarding, more I have more control over the team. I love franchise mode so much. I would rock franchise mode on this, and I would make it so that you guys would like franchise mode. But
what are some of the rewards and achievements that would you
for example, one, you complete a season, and if they could do 1v1s, if they added the 1v1 concept, and I could 1v1 people in franchise, like in the franchise mode, like here's my team versus your team, and let's say just like Madden console does it, if they can just throw that in here, you basically play games against other people, except I think it's Ultimate Team. I'm not really sure how they do it, and you do a season and you just play. At the end of that season, you'll get packs for whatever promo is out right now. Like here, get into the playoffs, you get this pack. Which could be the 1,000 gem pack we have now. Whatever at that point, whatever next year we have for packs. Then you win for every single time, or no, if you get into the Super Bowl, you get the 4,000 gem pack, and for the top one, you get like even a non-auctionable player that you could throw in a set, like the 102 or the 101 or 100 from this promo. That would be cool. Right. I would rock that because it doesn't have to be a whole 17 game season. It could just be like an 8 game season. I'd be thrilled. Or give me like for every game I win, give me a pro pack. But obviously, you got to make the pro pack worth it. Like when we say pro packs now, it's like yikes. But pro pack from like 15 or 16, you're like, all right, well, every win, 1v1 somebody, please. Eagle says you like sim game seasons. Nah, I don't. I wouldn't want to sim games. That's just my personal opinion. But I get why people like sim seasons. But now I want to play my game. I want to build my franchise. Like I'll start as the Cardinals. Okay, this year I've talked about this. This year, the first season mode I played, I played as the Cardinals. I was like, all right, let me rock with Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins. This is gonna be lit. First signing that we made for the team. They were like, oh, we acquired him from free agent waivers or whatever. Was Ben Roethlisberger. I was like, what is happening? I have Kyler Murray on my team, and that's the player you're gonna go get off of waivers? Are you kidding me? Please, you're gonna give me Ben Roethlisberger, and it's like Ben Roethlisberger was a 76. Kyler Murray was a 75. But you guys know how I play. I will never play with Big Ben. He is way too slow. I am not a pocket player. And I'm not saying that's nor here nor there, but it's like, really, you're going to get me another quarterback? That's like after you just got Kyler Murray, that's what we have it. That's the way that the game is set up. And I'm just like, it's just so frustrating. Like, and the rewards not good enough. The only reason I play seasons, and the only reason that you all probably play seasons, is to complete the achievements we need for the field pass. Complete 5 owner goals, and that's it. That's it. and even then, you restart the season until you get a good one. If you guys are doing the 4,000 yard ones or whatever they are, yeah, you need just to keep restarting it, because you can get the one that says like 12 sacks, and you're like, all right, perfect, let's do it. 12 sacks, I could bust that out at a game or two. Okay. It's just his speed is underrated. Ben is actually much faster than a lot of pocket pass. Oh, I agree. No. Big Ben isn't. I'm not saying Big Ben is slow. I'm just saying that's not the type I play with. That's not the point. That is not even close to the point. Yes, seasons are so boring. Seasons would be less boring if there was rewards, or if there was some way to actually build your own team. Like, here's your cap space. Go get your players that you want to trade for or whatever. Oh, man. Madden 13, I know you're going to make fun of me, but I didn't have an Xbox until, like, freshman year. Madden 13 on the Wii, or was it Madden 12? The one with Calvin Johnson, Megatron on the front. That was the best Madden ever, because franchise mode was lit. You could even do a draft on it. You could draft the entire roster. So, like, round 1, I'll grab Russell Wilson. Round 2, I'll grab. At that time, it was who was the best player, like Eric Decker or Brandon Marshall or something like that. I'm like, yep. Give me that player and Russell Wilson, and my running back could be C.J. Anderson or whatever it was, or whoever the player was. So it's just kind of like, I wish franchise mode was so much better. Just saying, that's just my personal thing. Well, but we'll move on to. You want to move on to the next one? You got something to say?
No, I mean the next one kind of ties into it.
True.
The AI stronger. Just like I was saying in seasons mode was like, if I have a 100 overall team and I want to play seasons mode, then that, if you log in and you want to play a whole season, then everybody on that, every team you should play should be at least, compatible. Maybe like the lowest be 95 overall or something like that. And then the better teams in that, like the Packers or whatever, maybe at, closer 100 overall and stuff like that. That way seasons mode's a little bit harder. Because right now you log in and you're just, like everybody knows, it's no fun. You could score on one play every single time.
True. Ah, man.
So that kind of
I agree. No.
Yeah,
even if we didn't do 1v1s, a stronger AI would make the game more fun. It'd be more challenging. You'd be a little bit annoyed, but but if the prizes were worth it, you'd be willing to grind for that, right? And I'm not. And to me, seasons mode is like the perfect spot for the people that want to grind the game. Like, arena's good until you hit the Hall of Fame. Then you're done. Overdrive is good until you complete the overdrive once a year reset. Like, that's it. And it's just like, So, NFL team hard mode. 3-minute quarters are really fun. Okay, all right. To make the AI stronger, do you know how hard it is sometimes to play +2, +3, +4, +5, +20? Yeah, I know. It's hard to play when you can just throw the PA switch dig, Hail Mary, whatever, down the field. 12 is a really interesting one. Our 12th one. Spin, you wanna take it?
Yeah, make plays or playbook. I mean, my thing, like, and I've said it on my stream, is, how many plays are in the playbook right now? You think?
I don't even know.
I mean, if you could choose
40. I'd say
40
40.
plays, if they just made one central playbook where everybody could go in there and choose any 40 plays they wanted.
Or what if there was like levels on the plays and you could just pick certain amount in each level. You know, like because some plays are busted, right? It's like PA switch day. If I took PA switch day, it would
Mm-hmm.
cost you 10 playbook points, and then you couldn't pick any playbook point over 5 and play action anymore, or something like that.
There,
That would be
yeah,
amazing. Create your
yeah.
own playbook. Here's all the plays. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously maybe the game
Yeah.
might get stale if
If
everybody's
well,
playing
if
the
you
same
wanted,
plays, but
if
you can
you wanted, I mean, that way you could switch them
Marcus
out if you
Church.
wanted to. Because like some of the plays, like I've said many times, how many people out there have 5 to 7 to 8 plays that they just run consistently? That's
Yeah.
it out of your playbook. Out of the 40, you only run maybe 10, right? Just because you've tried those other plays, you don't like them. So that'd be give you a chance. Oh, I don't like that play. Let's throw this one out. Let me bring in another one. Try this one out. And that's where practice mode would come in and all that stuff. I think a lot more people would play the game. A lot more people would everybody's playbook could be
Yeah.
different. I think just how you run.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
think
and then the 2 point conversions maybe make all the plays the same for every playbook on the
sure,
two
why
point
not?
conversions instead of having
Figure it out,
you
change it
know
up, whatever. I mean, I think we could agree that making plays might not be the best. Like making an actual play might not be the best because
no, yeah,
the broken
yeah,
stuff you could do with that. But maybe
that'd
even
be
be able
just
to
too
audible a
complicated.
play. That'd be cool too. Again, it's the same
That
concept, might be too broken,
that's the
but
thing. Did they have audibles in the other seasons? Because I think Nick was
didn't.
saying that they used to have audibles in the game. Well, I heard
Yeah, I thought
somebody
there was
saying
a
that
play
that they
you
used to
could
have
change.
audibles.
I know you can audible in yard. You can change the play in yard, but I
Right.
don't know. But I guess it's a little bit different because you don't get to choose the play. I thought they. I don't know. Be too broken. Okay. Well, even I guess that's right. But if the AI was stronger, like we're
That's another
asking,
thing.
then maybe it wouldn't be as broken.
And you could have your choice of audible plays. You get what maybe one or two audible play, one run play, one pass play. So if you're in a rundown and you see that the linebacker and it's like a fullback or halfback dive, but you see the line come in or the linebackers come down and you
But
audible
again,
to a pass
remember,
play.
if we're pairing the things that are on our list, if we can make the AI stronger, they can adjust to the audible. Then that's fine, but maybe it
Right.
gives us that
Yeah.
slight advantage and we can get that one extra yard we need. Or whatever it is. But obviously
Mm-hmm.
we wouldn't be able to do it every single play. That would be really crazy busted. But maybe you have to like get like a couple first downs to earn it. Just like overdrive. Like, you kind of build up your little bar that you used for tactics. It's the same thing. You could do the same thing. So universal 2 point plays just seems like the easiest, most fair, logical solution. I don't get it. Okay, got it. All right. Nick says audibles were never supposed to be in the game and probably won't come back. Got it. Some people had audibles and M19 weren't supposed to. Got it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get why you don't do audibles. But it'd be cool if we could audible. We're just saying it could be cool, but obviously the AI would have to be 10 times stronger. But like literally, I'm not even kidding, literally like 10 times stronger. The next one is making coin packs. I think everybody in the entire community could agree, or if they have no opinion, that's fine too. Could agree that we could have, if we had coin packs, oh my gosh, the things we could do with coin packs. Yes, you can buy a bunch of pro packs, but we don't know that those are good. And again, making the prizes stronger would have to be there too, but being able to make those gem packs, coin packs, even if they're like 50K, 100K, a million, like just give us coin packs back. It's just, I'm not saying to do the bundle for a billion coins, but I'm just saying that there should be more. The prizes should be better and they should be more, and there should be a risk it kind of thing. Now there's no risk. If you buy it and you get an 84 overall Tyler Lockett, it was still pointless. Like what, 7,500 if you pulled that, what is it now, like 10K? So it's like you're not making that much money, but you could lose money. Do that, but make it bigger. Give us the 50K packs like you have, but make the prizes worth it.
Well, I mean, I remember,
Oh,
you could probably go
golden
back on YouTube,
tickets.
right? And
Oh my gosh. Sorry, Spin. I don't mean to interrupt you. SK Williams. I
this
forgot
isn't really
about
one of them,
golden tickets. Continue. Sorry, Spin. Continue.
but no, I mean, what I mean, because like I said, I haven't been playing this game for as long as probably most of you have, and I've hear a lot of people saying that when you bought a pack out of the store and you got something that it was like there was a chance of getting something rare out of there. Now it's like, even now you buy, for my stream team, when I'm buying the 10,000 gem pack or whatever it is, that's not even good enough for a master. That's like a half a master, three quarters of a master. So I just think they just need to bring something for those packs to make everybody saying, "Oh wow, this is it's a boom or bust kind of thing." But the boom is going to be a boom boom. Right now, if it's a boom or bust kind of thing, your boom is kind of like a, is
That's the
that's what I
boom?
get? Really?
Wait a
That's not a
minute.
boom. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man,
So
the golden ticket. Wasn't the golden ticket was
what
where
was the
if you
golden?
pulled it, didn't somebody make the art for it or something like that? Oh, what was the gold? Yeah, I think it was that, right? Somebody made this art. I can't remember. Oh man, golden ticket Tony Romo. I'm just looking at a picture. The Des Bryant. Oh my gosh, golden ticket. Wow. Yeah, they need to bring that back. Oh man, that'd be so cool. Golden ticket tomato card, brilliant. I know. I'm not. We. I don't think. I think I was a little upset way back when, but now I'm not as much. $100 can't buy you a master. I still think you should be able to, but I don't know. It's fine at this point. If they just made
Well,
the
yeah,
coin packs better, I don't care if it's
spend a
$100
hundred.
to buy a master.
I mean, if you spend $100, I mean,
Oh,
you
I
should be able
agree.
to get a
I could.
master,
Okay,
right?
I could agree. I'm a little bit less heated about it as I used to be. I should say. I used to be like, I better be able to spend $100 and be able to get the master because then the master will be irrelevant in 2 months from now. But now I'm like, whatever. We get a master every single promo. You know what I mean? Like, I get a promo. You can get a master every single promo. You can get almost two. Lately we've been able to get two masters in each promo. But I agree. If you do spend $100, you probably should be able to get one. Maybe even $50. Is that crazy? I mean, I can spend $50 on a brand new game on the Xbox and have that game for
Mm-hmm.
years. I could buy FIFA and just
Right.
have FIFA as a game,
Right.
but I can't get one master
Exactly.
that'll be irrelevant in 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe if they made it $100 at
Well,
the
I
end
mean,
of the season, that might be better.
that's the thing too. Is like, that I've noticed. Back to the power thing is that, with the stream team that I have, and I'm able to just get those players just really quickly. I don't get to play with them if I want to upgrade all my masters to the next
True.
when the next promo comes out. I don't get to play with those players as much as I would like to play with them because the new masters are coming out and I need to get those so you're really only having, if you get every master from every promo every week or every 2 weeks, you're really not playing with your
True.
team that much. You really can't see,
Yeah, by the
so
time you get the
it
player
just
that you
needs
were
to
playing with, you're already focused on getting the next player. Yeah,
right,
I get
exactly.
that.
So
Okay. You want to do the next one, number 14?
14, lower price on the field pass. So what is it?
Yep.
$29.99. Um, for this last one they went 19.99. I think 19.99 would probably be a better price. Just lowering
Yep.
it by $10 and just maybe not giving as much Madden cash or whatever
Yep.
they give into it. Not give
Yeah.
as much. I think that would probably be. I think that would be
I
a,
think we can
a
agree
big
that we want to
upgrade
keep the field
myself.
pass. I'm happy with the field pass.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
When I was spending
I
money,
know,
when
yeah.
Spin
Yeah.
was spending money, field pass was amazing, and it still is amazing even at $20. That price point is probably perfect. Because
I would say yeah.
we look at other games that I play. We've looked at other games that Spin plays, and the field pass, whatever they call it, mastery pass, battle pass, whatever the game you're playing, the pass. It all changes. I think what is COD? What is COD? Is it $10 or $20?
Well, they got two levels on COD
Oh yeah, you can
Mobile.
get
You could
the
get.
extra stuff or what's the regular? What's the base?
I think that's only like
Yeah, 15, 10, 15
15,
dollars I think,
10 to
and then
15.
it lasts for what? Like maybe a couple weeks.
Well, see,
Okay. And
yeah.
then like I play Magic, and it's the pass is $20 for like 3 months. And you know the prizes aren't necessarily like definitely the best pass in my opinion is the Madden pass. Actually, out of all of them, they offer the most rewards for the game that they're being played. That could be disagreed upon, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Magic probably has the worst, but you don't have to spend as much as often. So you can spend your money in Magic on other things, which is what probably Madden should do. Like, here's the field pass, but if you want to spend a little extra money, here's these other bonuses. You know how they give the little bonuses when you buy something? They're like, oh, here's this other
Right.
bonus. That's what they should do. They should focus
Yeah.
on those because, oh, like, dang, $10 for five 100s or 595s or whatever. I was like, that's not too bad, or something like that. You know what I mean? Depending on what it is, that's what they should focus on. The field pass is just make it just a little bit less, and then boom, you have all these other ones that other people can spend their $10 on or whatever, and that's
Right.
probably better for their bank anyways. Maybe I might be wrong. I don't have
Yeah.
the
Because
statistics we talk about so much, but it'd be pretty cool. Sideline pass,
yeah.
$2 sideline pass. Oh, that'd be kind of cool, like a $2 sideline pass. Like here, oh, you know, it'd be cool. Here's a $2 sideline pass. Here's an extra coach we'll throw in, or something like that. That'd be cool. Like if we start off with like 5 coaches, and every month we just add like a sideline pass as a coach or something, or a playbook, or a play,
Yeah.
or that'd be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah. That would. Yeah. They're money grabbers. $30 is perfect
See,
for them.
Camo, you're saying that $20-$30 is too much for a mobile game, but for me, I mainly only play mobile stuff. Mobile is my console. I have a console, and I played very little. I play on my mobile phone so much. I love playing mobile, and it's not that I can't stream, because you guys have seen me stream Warzone. It's not like I can't stream console games, but I love mobile games. I truly do love mobile games. I like being able to take it with me wherever I want to go and just play it if I need to play, or fix something if I need to fix something, or build a deck while I'm just chilling at I don't know, anywhere. You know, I just like it. So that's not an issue. I don't think the $20-$30 is expensive for mobile if you play only mobile games. See it.
Well, I mean, that's, I was, throughout my years, had every single console that was available back in the day. And then when I got married and I
Oh,
started
true, Epic.
working and being a grown up and a parent, I didn't play very many console games. I think the last one we had was probably the Wii. But, once the pandemic hit, I don't have probably the latest one I have is the Wii. Maybe, no,
The Wii
what
U,
is it?
Wii
No, the
Switch. Oh, okay.
yeah, the Wii U. I think that's what it is.
Oh, Wii Switch.
Well, my stepson has a Switch, but he also had the Wii U where you could put it in your hand and play with it. So I think that's probably the
Mm-hmm.
newest one I had. But I didn't, it takes a lot to sit there and play in front of your TV and sit there for, hours at a time. With the mobile device, I could go to the store and do this and that and still be playing if I want, So that's the good thing about mobile. That's how I got back into video games. And thank God mobile came around. I didn't think they would have mobile
True.
games like this on your phone,
Yeah, it's kind of
on your
crazy how
iPad
far
and
they've
stuff.
come. I mean, yeah, Madden. We've talked about how Madden needs a little bit more to go, but no, I agree. It's crazy how we are where we're at now. Yeah, you're right. Probably Epic. Probably not making coaches pay to win. Probably is a bad idea. I was just saying something like that. Maybe even make it a coin pack. How about that? A coin pack where you can buy coaches and plays. Is that a little bit better? Maybe. I don't know. We do have a sideline pass. You're right, kind of. It's like the $2 one that I remember buying it for like Bo Jackson. You get like the 89 Bo Jackson early or whatever instead of the 87 for free.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, playing Madden in the store, bro. I've definitely been playing games when I was at the store or something. I'd like stop for a second, like somebody's like, hey, what does this do? And I'll be like, I'll log into my game real quick and be like, oh yeah, you just got to do this, and or something. It doesn't matter. Like I could be at the store and you guys could like DM me for like Magic stuff or Madden or COD Mode, like checking on Clan Wars. I can't do that if I had a console. Like, it's not like I'm bringing my console with me to check on stuff. So I know you can buy like
Right.
companion
Well, I mean,
apps, but
when, when I drive to LA and back, and when I was first, getting that Bo Jackson or beginning of the year, I would have my phone right there and I would have the auction house up, and I'd just be driving, just bidding on players on the auction house, and that's all I would. That got me through my time of driving the 5 hours to LA. I was just sitting there bidding players in the auction house. That's one good thing about mobile. You could always just jump in there whenever you want, and you know check out the auction house. Check out whatever you want to check out.
Yep. Yeah. No. Next one. But yeah, no, I 100% agree,
Make
Spin. Being able to be on the go, anywhere, no matter what.
yeah.
Making pack opening more fun / better art. So, I put this on here. If you guys have ever gone on Magic the Gathering, and you have seen their art and how the packs open, it is amazing. And EA has done this before, you know? EA really has done this before where they've had a little bit more flair. But when you open up a pack, I don't want just fireworks. I want like an explosion. Like FIFA, another great one. FIFA, another EA company, EA game. FIFA console, when you open up a really like big pack, like a really expensive pack, and sometimes even the smaller ones, the player will walk out of the pack that you will get. They'll literally have an animated character walk out. They could easily do that. They do that with the yard. Even on Arena at the end, they show your little characters doing a dance. Have them come out of the pack. If you get a big player, maybe have like a ring go around it before it happens. Like FIFA, you know you get a really good player when like the card explodes differently. Do something like that.
Yeah, instead of just
It'll start like shaking. Yeah, just like it's exactly like that, but just more. It's like the player will walk out of the pack and you're just like, oh my gosh. And how FIFA does it, they can do it a lot differently than Madden. And Madden could probably do something similar to it. Is it'll explode basically, and then it'll show the flag first, so what country they're from, and then it'll show the position or something. I think it's the position or the team, and you're like, oh my gosh, it could be this guy. And it like slowly builds it. Imagine if something like that happened. Like, imagine if the pack, like when you say open it, it turns gold around it, and that's when you know you hit something good, or diamond or elite or whatever. It did that around the card. The player walks out, and before it's like a black figure walking towards you, and you see like the team, and then you see the position right before it shows the player. So like you could get a bust or a banger. Like if it showed Rams symbol and then it showed corner, you could get duped because it could be Jalen Ramsey or it could be any of the other corners. But that would be
right.
Would that not be fun, Spin? If you had coin packs
cool. Yeah.
and you could do that, and when you hit something good, you got to see if it was good right before, and it would tease you. You're like, oh, I think I'm getting, like FIFA does all the time. Like, oh, I think I'm getting Ronaldo. And then it's like Bruma, and you're like, what the heck? You're like 99 Ronaldo or 83 Bruma, and you're like, what just happened? I just got like, they could do that, but that would make the game so much more fun. I mean, there's so many ideas you can do with opening up packs. It's simple. So simple. Yeah, you get a Broncos quarterback, it's John Elway or Drew Lock. Yeah, that's a feel bad.
I had a question for the Eagle. He said we need an offline mode for Madden Mobile. What do you mean by offline mode?
Can't you play season mode offline? Pretty sure you can go offline and play seasons mode. I mean, obviously, and if we had practice mode, it would probably be the same thing too.
What do you mean by offline?
Like if you didn't have any internet, you could be able to play something. Like you could do practice. I think you can do season mode on. No, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. The elite player animations were cool.
Yeah, you can't log into.
Yeah. I agree. The animations were cool earlier in the year. Animations like the background of this podcast. Perfect. Sold. Do it. You need to get the game online first, but then maybe okay. Oh, you can't open up the app offline. Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah.
So I agree. Making an offline, even if it's seasons or practice mode, or yard. I mean, not yard arena, but yard. That'd be pretty cool. I agree. An offline mode would be pretty awesome. Be able to grind some stuff. Obviously, if seasons was worth it, yeah, even more for sure. All right, Spin. You want to do number 16?
Keep up with events or just drop them if you cannot get to them.
So
that was one of yours.
When's the last time you played Top 100? When's the last time you played anything to do with fan favorites?
It's been a long time.
That's the answer. To me, don't like they were like, oh yeah, we'll do something. We're hoping to do something with fan favorites. If you're not going to do fan favorites, just get rid of it. It's the exact same thing. It wastes space in my program spot. When you click programs and it's just like Madden Max, the event that's happening, and then it's like top 100, you're like, what? Like, why? Just get rid of top 100. you know? Um, I get you can. I think you can still play top 100, right? Once a week or something like that. I don't even know. And I just nobody does that. It's
Yeah,
just
you can
like
still
I
play.
pushed it for so long. I was like, oh, every day. I think it's Thursday or something. I don't know. No, every single one of these days, I'm gonna do it. And then it was like, nah, it's not worth it. It's not. It really isn't worth it to get a 90 overall player right now. So it's just like,
Well, that's like when I started my stream team. I started playing it on my stream team, and then after a while, I mean, I played a couple events, couple days, and after I was like, this isn't worth it, really. I mean, the power on them's not useful anymore. It's like none of them. I mean, I can understand if somebody's downloading the game right now and they look at that and oh yeah, this is good, but after a week of playing some promos, all the players are going to be better than those players anyway.
correct, correct. I agree.
So
I 100% agree. But I don't know. I agree with Shiny. Shiny was saying that he had a big. He was anticipating fan favorites to be a big thing, and I agree. I liked fan favorites every single time I had a tournament before, even before I was affiliated. I loved playing fan favorites. We had fan favorite tournaments all the time. Have a fan favorite on your team. Boom, boom, boom. And then they were like, "Oh, let's come out with more." And I was like, "Yes, yes, yes, yes." And it was like, "Nah, nah, it didn't happen." I'm just like, "Then just get rid of it. Don't get my hopes up. Just fan favorites is done." It was like
right.
a
I
longer
think
promo, a season,
that's
a one.
that was the main problem, right? That was the main problem was that we thought we'd be able to get maybe a fan extra a new one
Yep,
every month
yep.
or something like that, right? And that's what it should have been. It should have been you start off with this guy and then whoever's the fan favorite of the month that the team played or whatever, or a couple games or whatever, you
Yes.
put in a new guy, and
Give me
that would
my
have been the bomb.
97
That would have
Shelby
been the bomb,
Harris defensive tackle, please. Yes. I have
right?
83
You
right
know,
now. So, yeah.
yeah,
I am saying poggers like that. anyway, also power needs to increase with evos. Evos are made to keep players relevant, but isn't the case. Yeah, true. If you're evoing somebody, you better hope that the power goes up too, because evoing just upgrades your overall. But in this game, we've known that power seems to be the big deal. So, all right.
right, yeah.
This one, these next two, Spin and I will 100% agree with. I don't see how we won't. Um, making
I don't. Why
making the
do they?
friend list.
Why do they put a
What?
cap on friends? Why would they put a
I know,
cap on your
making the
friend
friend list
list?
bigger. Yeah. Why? Like, I don't know how many times I add somebody. It's like your friend list is too full. I'm like, oh my gosh! And it's because, and I'll delete a person, and like that I haven't heard of in a while, and then they'll come back, and it's just like,
Yeah. Yep.
ah. And I get it. Like some people are like, well, just let it stay pending, and I'm like, no, that's not. I'll have alerts in my box all the time. It's just gonna be there. I'm just like,
You have
no.
OCD on
I
of all that
know.
stuff.
Oh my gosh.
if I see if I see a notification on it just I don't like that. It's just like on my phone. It's just if I see there's a new voicemail or a new something, I gotta delete it or I gotta listen to it and get at it so that notification is
Oh
gone.
man, it is so bad because, and maybe this is an us thing, Spin. Like maybe maybe it only applies to streamers. Maybe give streamers
Yeah,
the
I mean,
bonus to have more friends. I don't know because I understand that some people won't care. Like people that don't even watch streams or YouTube, they're gonna be like, oh, that's not something we want. That's not something we're gonna fight for. I'm like, obviously I get that. Like people are gonna rank it differently depending on how you play the game. All of these, all the whole entire list is all Spin and I's opinion. I've disagreed with some of Spin's thing. Spin's disagreed with some of my things. It's just how it is. But for us, we need a bigger friend list so bad. And the next
yeah,
thing is gonna
yeah.
probably be also depending on how you play the game is also pretty big, and this is making the bench bigger. I know that I need. I've only run into it once, okay, so I don't have as big of a problem. But I know people like Noob Kill or people like Spin, people that open packs, like big time, like all the time, the bundles and all that good stuff. Oh my gosh, they can't open a pack because
Well, it's tough. I mean, with iLogix has probably run into this many streams where he can't even open a pack
yep,
because his bench is full. And he's just that's why when I open packs, I try to open a pack and then use all the resources in that pack
agreed.
before I go open another one. Because I've seen how iLogix has run into that problem or Noob Kill, and it's just like that just totally throws your stream offline because then you're just stuck trying to get rid of stuff So I pretty, I tend to try not to make my bench, but yeah, once you buy all them packs and open up, to get them masters, you got all them extra trophies or all them extra badges
Yep.
that you never used, and then you got to wait for the exchange time to come, and sometimes those don't come till two seasons later.
Yeah, I agree. I, yeah, and no, 100%. It's just like I want to open up a pack. Oh, you can't. I'm like, but I just bought it. Like, well, you can't. I'm like, why though? Well, your bench is too big. What bench? I have like 10 players that I could sub in. Like, oh, you mean all the other stuff that I mean that I have for all the other sets? Dang it! Again, another reason that trophies should probably be brought back. Like trophies minimizes everything. They wouldn't need things like, I know it's cooler and I don't mind. It's not terrible, but you know how they have like the jump rope thing and like the stuff we never use that much. You place in 4 things and you get training points and stuff. That could just be trophies. Doesn't have to even be specific. Just put a bronze, a silver, a gold, and an elite like we used to do, or something like that. Where we get a player like that, 10 elites, 10 silvers, you get 600 training points, whatever it is. I don't know. So, yeah, it's just your bench is full of stuff that you never even wanted. Yeah, I agree with that.
Talking
Start
about
with not giving a silver player for an arena win. That's not bad. 17 silver players.
Thing I was didn't put on the list was how do you think about what about the Madden today, about the map of Madden today? Should they add more stuff to that?
Add more
or
stuff
just
to
keep
what?
It the way
Madden today? No. Not even have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even have it. Okay.
Would you rather go for the achievements or would you rather go for Madden today?
Well, I mean, a lot of people utilize Madden today. I mean, that's how people have their training point teams that they stick in there and collect training points and stuff like that.
Instead of getting items, why don't you just play the game? You're like, here, run 30 yards. True. Here's your 50 training points, or whatever the equivalent of that would be. And achieve to me. I run achievements more because they're more rewarding. Even the daily challenges and that stuff, I feel like they're more rewarding at the end of the week when you complete your 4 achievements you need to complete. Complete 15 daily challenges, complete the 3 others, whatever other things there are. Spend this much stamina. I'd rather do that. And it's fine. Like if you want to keep Madden today, that's cool. I'm not going to be opposed to it. It's not something I despise. It's just not for the space that it takes up to have all the items in there that you're not using on your bench. I think that's the biggest reason that your bench is full, is because of those items. So if you can just get rid of the middleman,
be more if you have that to make, like we said with the dust and all that stuff, just make it more if you get that stuff to be able to use it more in the game.
Right, I agree. Instead of having those badges, you can just use gridiron dust. It's a currency. Okay. Let's use the currency, and I think all of us can agree we don't want more currencies. But I'm just saying that it's the same concept, badges and currency. It does the exact same thing. Here's my badges for this, or here's my currency for this. It's the exact same thing. We just got to find which middleman we want to cut out.
Epic, we're not really talking about what's wrong in the game, because I don't think probably 50% of the stuff that we're talking about is not wrong. It's just that we feel that it should be upgraded.
Yeah, no, I agree. Spin and I are using the exact same term, upgraded. We love the game. Playing football on our phone is the game where we're trying to play. We get to play football on our phone.
Right.
Yes, the AI could be harder. Mm-hmm. Yes, we could have better coin packs to get better players. There's a lot of things that we can do to make the game better. We're not saying the game is bad. We're saying the game is good. It could be great. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Yeah, we're not bashing. We're not saying it's a bad game. We're just saying it could be better.
Shiny says, LightningLotus, but since you're not a really competitive player, you don't understand how Madden today is actually crucial to the ones that lack certain resources.
But again, you can just do that by getting achievements. Instead of getting those badges and stuff, just say that here's one of the 5 things you need to complete, instead of here's a badge. I'm just saying you can still earn the exact same amount of things, but instead of adding, in order to reduce the bench, you could just get rid of the items and instead put it into achievements. Does that make sense? Like,
Right.
here's your one badge. You need 5 badges to get this. Just instead, do this in the game 5 times. Make it easy, whatever. Do this in the game 5 times, and it'll just upgrade your achievement. It's the exact same concept. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about the achievements themselves in the game? The daily achievements.
I think they're needed. I think they're needed for some people. I think some people are like, I got to accomplish this today. If I've accomplished this, then that's good. Now, the rewards could be better as the season goes on. You know, like, I think the achievements now are kind of, but at the beginning of the game, they were pretty good. Here's a couple gems. I'll take a couple gems. Yeah. I'll still do that. But I think as the game gets, like, not harder, but more stakes. You have more players that you want. You want bigger players because you're finishing out your team. You want to have the best team you can have. Make it a little bit more rewarding, but maybe make it harder for the end of the year. Mm-hmm. But again, they have different achievements for different things. Here's the promo achievements. Here's the field pass achievements. Here's the other achievements. I don't mind it. Call of Duty has achievements. Magic the Gathering has achievements. They probably call it differently. What do they call it? Mm-hmm. Probably call it achievements, don't they? Yeah, I don't mind achievements. Cheers, man. But I'm just saying, like, instead of maybe I'm not making sense. But I think get rid of the badges and just have achievements. If you want to empty bench space, if that's the goal, right? If that's what we want to limit, that's one way that could be done.
But I mean, achievements, the way they have it is so that they get to get people to play different modes in the game.
No, I get it.
Right? Mm-hmm. That's why they have them. So, you know, they have to have achievements. It's just a matter of making them better or making them the rewards better for them.
No, it makes sense.
And I think that's the biggest thing out of all of the modes is making the rewards bigger that you get out of them or progressing throughout the season, I should say. You know, just like we said with Arena. Yeah, go ahead. At the beginning of the season, you want to give me some silvers, give me some silvers. But when silvers are no longer in the game, don't give me silvers.
So Shiny was asking which badge specifically. I'm talking about pretty much all of Madden today, I think is what I'm talking about. The I'm getting into the game right now. I probably should have had it this entire time, but okay, got to get through all the regular stuff. Let me get to it. So Madden today has no, not Madden today. It's not Madden today. Or Madden Collector, Madden Core, Madden Workshop, those type of things. Like the energy drinks, the mint coins, the training gear, the old Madden playbooks, the NFL memories. Great concepts. I think not the greatest execution. You know, like who needs 25 or 50 more stamina, or who needs 5,000 or 1,000 coins? It's just
right, and that's what gets back to that. Like I said about the stamina. Why have program stamina when you're handing out all this regular stamina people in all these different modes, and then it's just like everybody's just gonna have so much by the end of the year. You know what I mean? What else was I going to say? Oh, about, you know, like those packs, like you were saying, you know, maybe if you're going to have like the game tapes and all that stuff, let's say you collect a certain amount of game tapes or what do they have, the playbooks. And once you collect 10 of them, then you get to pick a new play in your playbook, or you get to pick, you know, something instead of just giving us whatever they 100%. Give us, right?
100%. No, 100%. Because at the end of the day, we just want this game to be more streamlined, I guess is the word. You know, making it easier for everybody, making it not easier like gameplay wise, but easier to understand. What do I use Gridiron Dust? I barely even knew that you used it for upgrading. You know, it's just like, how do we get to this point in the game where something is like totally irrelevant? Fan favorites, what top 100? It's just hard. It's like, just get rid of them. Just get rid of them from the game. Maybe it'll make the game run smoother. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But Just get rid of all that excess stuff and focus on the things that need to be, that you're trying to drive forward, even your field pass or whatever it is. So,
And then one other thing, probably the last thing that just came to mind would be more players in the game. I'm tired of seeing the recycled players every every other promo. It's like, Aaron Donald, I get him at the beginning, and then 3 promos later I'm going to get another Aaron Donald. Why give, it's just, I think they should have at the beginning of the game, maybe have some, the masters be, some first stringers and this and that, but everybody else you get should be like, second
right.
stringers, stuff like that, so that when you get into the third season inside that, whatever it is, the new app or whatever, that you're building to get those first string players. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I'm just tired of the recycled players. I'm tired of getting an Aaron Donald and have to replace my Aaron Donald with another Aaron Donald. Or like when they did the Darren Waller.
And
They
then
gave
Darren
us
Waller,
Darren
and then
Waller,
Darren
then the
Waller.
next couple days. Yeah, it was just like, come on, man. Can't give me
Yep.
another tight end. With all the and I understand they only have rights to certain players and this and that, but
Give me my backup. Give me my backup tight end from the Broncos. Call it a day. Yeah,
right.
Especially at the beginning of the game.
And then giving him the start off. Right at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
Right.
And then at the end, towards the latter half, you start getting those Wallers, those Kelseys, those Gronks, those players we've been waiting for. So, has there been since the Terry McLaurin card? Oh, I don't even know when the last Scary Terry was out. Oh man, it's been so long since I played with that card. That card was so good from the Halloween one, right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was a card. Yeah.
No, I get it. I get it 100%. Do we add injuries to the game? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I think that's too much. But you have a backup. You have to have an actual bench.
Penalties, penalties and injuries. I mean, if you're gonna, what really is the bench for? Is just the whole, the players that you get. If you're gonna get a master and you're gonna replace somebody that's on your team,
it should be called the locker room. That's what they should call it.
Right. Something like that, right? And they're just gonna go to your bench, and then you're just gonna either exchange them, auction them off, or put them in a set. And if they're not auctionable, they're just gonna sit on your bench. Well, let's have some injuries. Let's have some penalties in the game where my right guard gets injured. Well, then I got to have a good substitute. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to put that, and it's gonna make people mad that this person got hurt or whatever. But that's part of the game, right?
100%. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys like this podcast. Pretty successful so far. 30 people watching, 32 people watching. We like that. We like to see that.
Yes,
but we're gonna have to start wrapping up because it is it's time. So just a couple things I want to talk about, and then we're gonna end the stream, and then we're gonna go live again, and Spin will be joining me for the overdrive tournament that we'll be holding really quick. Roll the dump truck. Yeah, we'll roll it real quick. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. This will be up on my YouTube. I think if I put !YT, my YouTube comes up. I have one video up there. It's been a long time, but yep, there it is. Well, I'm going to be posting the first podcast sometime this week and this one the same time. So if you guys missed it, there you go. Make sure you follow Big Boy Spin. I know he's reached 1,000, so that's awesome. That's lit. On to 2,000. There's his Twitch. I'm sure everybody knows him, but just in case you don't, there it is. And then the biggest thing, if you guys have a suggestion, please let us know. We not that we're gonna struggle to think of topics, but let us know what you guys want to hear, and we'll try and discuss it. Obviously, we're not gonna have a tomato stream because I'm sure Diminished Serenity will say that, but there's some things that we'll definitely be willing to talk about. So I'm 7 followers away from 1K. I know. I don't know if I'm able to get to it this stream, but we're gonna find out. And then,
hold on, Duncan's asking. No trivia today. It's gonna be on Lotus's stream, so I won't be able to do trivia or anything. So I only do trivia when it's on my stream, on my channel. And like I said, our podcasts are going to go every other week. So last week was on my channel. This week's is on Lotus. So next week you'll be on my channel. So when I do Madden on my channel, that's when I do the quizzes. So when it's on Lotus's channel, no, it's Lotus's stream. I'm just there to do some more giveaways.
All right. Wink. You want to go ahead and?
All right. Well, like I always say, everybody, you know me, love, peace, and happiness to all. And you know what? Mwah! Spinsation is
I hope y'all have
out.
a. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, days in life. Stay safe in this crazy world. We'll be back. Peace.